Hey, VW lovers. Time once again for another episode of Day in the Life of Vintage Classic Specialist. So, Rafa had some momentum going here on the Manx as far as like doing the wiring and stuff. So, we kind of talked about his day today, this morning, and we decided to go ahead and have him continue working on the buggy. So, Monday he's going to get back on the door assemblies for the beautiful bay window double cab here. Again, we got a big pile of parts right there for this thing. Should be pretty much everything we need to put the doors and windows together. I still need to order the pop-out windows from Wolfgang International that we want to use here in place of the kind of vent wing style ones that come stock. Just going to look way better. Anyway, so yeah, back to this guy Monday. Rafa is the guy when it comes to assembling doors and stuff, so doors and windows, so go ahead and have him do that. Anyway, so yeah, today he continued working on this one, and these beautiful rechromed original headlights went on today, these Dietz's. So I didn't show these yesterday, they were wrapped up still, but here they are in all of their glory, with the lettering nicely preserved on there. So when I took these to my chrome guy, I specifically told him that we want this lettering to show because this is a big deal. And if they put really thick chrome on here, then that would be totally washed out, or you'd maybe be able to see some of the letters, but not others. It would look terrible. So we told them to work their magic and make sure those show up, those characters, and they do. They freaking knocked it out of the park. I doubt that these looked anywhere nearly this good when they were new. On this buggy, they were black originally, so we went ahead, and then they were painted yellow like the rest of the buggy at some point. So we went ahead and decided to chrome them, though, just because with the chrome, or actually polished stainless roll bar hoop and the nicely chrome turn indicators here on the front, and all this chrome on the rear indicators and stuff like that. It just made sense for those to be chrome rather than black. And they were available in chrome back in the day, so it's totally appropriate for us to chrome them and make them look amazing. So yeah, those went together. They are going to have to be either removed or kind of swung off to the side for the trunk to go on, or the hood lid. I don't know what you call this thing, whatever this lid is here. I guess the hood, which is not removable on these, by the way. It's pretty much bolted on there, and it's not like on a regular car where it just lifts up and you can access this. This is pretty much all sealed in here on these once the thing's assembled. But anyway, we'll have to swing these off to the side when the hood goes on. But nonetheless, yeah, I went ahead and got those all wired up and so on. So yeah, looking really amazing. Every time another part is added to this buggy, this thing just continues to look more and more incredible. Love this thing. The wiring itself is pretty much, well, I don't want to say it's done, but pretty much all this stuff here goes to the dash. So the light switch, ignition switch, the speedometer with its respective idiot lights and stuff, and so on. So that all pretty much is ready to go on the dash. So installing the dash will be one of the next kind of big things on here, working toward putting the dash and the hood and all that stuff on. So yeah, moving right along here, this thing. And as you would expect, everything's looking super neat, clean, organized, etc. So there you go. That was the day in the life of this buggy. It's getting more progress pretty much on wiring and lights. So for me, I did kind of a variety of things today. In addition to those things, I did run a very long errand. I went out to TMI today, which is, for those of you that don't know them, they're probably one of the biggest suppliers of upholstery for custom and classic cars, probably in the world. I don't know. Their building was enormous. I could not believe how big these guys' building was. And they're way the hell out in, I don't know, like Corona or Riverside or something. Probably took over half an hour to get out there, out the 91. Those of you that live around here probably know roughly where this place is, but like off the 15 out there. Anyway, went and picked up the custom panels finally for the One Family 64 Beetle. Those of you that follow the channel know that we put some temporary door panels in that car so we could deliver it to the customer in time for the mom's birthday. And long story short, we put some really nice handmade panels in, but we really wanted to put the correct looking heat seamed panels in it. So we have those now. So that car's probably going to come back. I need to talk to the owner, but maybe next week. So those of you that love the Bahama Blue One Family 64 Beetle, you're in luck. It's probably going to come back in the next week or so for us to install those door panels and take care of some other little odds and ends on it. So stay tuned for that. So I drove out there today, and I also popped by Wolfsburg West, and I picked up a brand new windshield for this guy. I looked at his windshield, and it had like a, I don't know, looked like a rock chip or something over here that was pretty bad, and it just wasn't great. These windshields are relatively inexpensive, so it made 100% sense to go ahead and put a new one in. So Cowlick rubber from West Coast Metric, super nice, went on very easily, and yeah, look at that. Other than this pop out window, which is kind of a long story, all the other windows are in. I'll tell you that story someday. Anyway, so yeah, just chipping away at this guy. So that happened today. Also, on the guy hidden back here in the corner, let's take a walk back because this is definitely worth seeing. Those of you that aren't familiar with this car. So, bitchin 63 ragtop. It's in for a motor and a transmission, and all those special little vintage classic specialist touches that we're doing. Long block is still out being built. All the powder coating and stuff is there. He bought some restored items for it. He got the fuel pump already restored. He got a carburetor restored already. He got coil restored already. But his distributor he did not have, so went ahead and restored his 40 horse big cap distributor. I think yesterday I showed this and I had it painted. Today, pretty much went ahead and assembled it the rest of the way. I'm very happy with how this one came out. Luckily, it had a really nice badge on it because it's pretty limited what you can do on those badges. But yeah, I went ahead and put this together. He was hoping to run electronic points in this, and it doesn't appear, as far as my research is concerned, that anyone makes a point replacement for one of these big cap 40 horse distributors. So probably going to go ahead and run points. The other option is to put like a 009 in there, which is what he had, but his motor is going to look incredible, and a 009 would just look kind of goofy and out of place on there. So points it is, and this guy. If anybody knows of some points replacements that work with this, please let me know. I am not aware of any, and I talked to a bunch of other people. They're also not aware of any, so if anyone has any insight into that, otherwise this puppy's getting some points. There's the original ones right there. Anyhow, so that happened today. And then also his generator. So this was a previously restored generator, which I think I showed yesterday. Whoever restored it painted it black, which was just really ugly. So I masked it all off and painted it silver, so now it looks like a proper Volkswagen generator. And then he had a solid state voltage regulator, which is pretty cool. I'd seen him before, but I had never installed one on a vehicle before. So this is made by BBT, and it's solid state, but it's a 6-volt regulator. And the cool thing is they designed it such that a cap off an original Bosch 6-volt regulator fits on there. So I took his 6-volt regulator cap, cleaned it up, shot a new coat of paint on it, and then installed it on there and put the little red paint on the screw, all those little touches. So yeah, I'm very happy with how this thing came out. Looks incredible. And yeah, his motor, his 40 horse motor, is going to be absolutely gorgeous. So very excited to get that going. And here's this fan, all powder coated original pulley, all this stuff. Gonna be really nice. On the buggy, not a heck of a lot happened today, although tomorrow the body for this thing is coming, so that's exciting. That'll be here tomorrow. And again, for those of you that don't watch the channel or not regularly, the body for this one is basically blue version of this one. So it'll be interesting to see kind of how the gel coat blue sparkly metal flake finish compares to this one, which is actually painted. I have a feeling the painted one is gonna look better because this thing's just incredible, but we'll see. Anyway, it's gonna look amazing, and that's coming in tomorrow, so stay tuned for that. Other than that, ran over to Washburn's and bought a complete assembly of the handbrake. I still need to have some custom cables made, but at least now I've got the handle itself. The donor car for this buggy, which had an old crappy chassis in it, somebody had like welded closed the e-brake provision there, so he didn't have an e-brake previously, so we needed to buy the whole handle assembly, and Brian Washburn keeps all that stuff in stock, and it's all OE V-dub stuff that they powder coat and everything, so really nice and much nicer than using some flimsy, aftermarket one. So that's about all that happened on this one today, and that's pretty much what I did today. It was those things I mentioned. So thanks for watching, guys, as usual. Hope you enjoyed this, and if you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel. We post a video like this every day, or Monday through Friday at least, occasionally on the weekends, and kind of update all these projects and what we've done on them on any given day. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.